truncated internet.
I'm Wang with Constellation Research. We are one of your hosts today. This morning, and on the live stream as well for all those millions of people that are watching.
Yes, welcome, especially because he cared enough about his family and his future. And here I am today, living in Palo Alto in front of you. The only thing that evil needs to triumph is for good people to do nothing. And good people, we are here, and we have to join forces because we have unleashed one of the greatest forces that humanity has ever seen, which is the internet and technology. And I have been a personal recipient of that largesse. But I know that I stand on the shoulders of generations of people who have sacrificed for us. And I challenge you to look at what we're going to hear today and ask yourself, am I going to be the weak link in the chain of thousands of generations of people who have sacrificed so that we could be here today? I want to bring up one particular aspect of inclusion that I care deeply about because of my gender. I'm delighted to recognize that for the first time in 153 years, the ITU, the International Telecoms Union, which is the UN agency that oversees telecom and ICT, has elected a woman into the top rank. So Doreen Bogdan, I'd like to... Where are you, Doreen? There she is. Yeah. She is also the first American in 3 decades to be in the top ranks of the ITU. We have leadership at a global level that is here in this room that can take the ideas, the responses to the challenges that we'll be facing, and move it forward. So we welcome all of you to come back. And right at the end of the day, what are you going to do? Thank you.
Now, as we think about where we are today in terms of technology, how technology is being viewed around the world, it depends where you live. If you notice, in the urban areas, people are like, wow, technology's made an awesome difference in my life. It's given me job opportunities. It's given me a wonderful career. It's changed my life for the good. But when we think about what's happened in other areas outside of urban areas, the view on technology is not as optimistic. It's, oh my God, this took away my job. This destroyed our cultural values. This changed our way of life. And they view technology as a force for evil. That is a very, very dangerous thing. But like all technologies, it's not the technology that is good or evil. It is what is in our hands to make that difference. And this is why we are at a crucial moment in history. We're at a crucial moment at this point where almost half of the world is now connected to the internet. Now, we thought that was a wonderful thing. We thought that was an opportunity for all of us to be able to share, to collaborate, all the goodness of humanity. Yet there are bad actors. There are bad actors all over the place that are taking advantage of that open system, that are taking advantage of where society is. And add that to the fact that today's business models have changed where your data, your personal information is now the currency that's being used. And that's an important fact because as that moves along, we will have to think about how we address this. That's why today, which is also the 70th anniversary of the United Nations signing of the Human Rights Charter, is an important milestone. Because when we look back 70 years and we think about, what happened 70 years ago, I mean, we're talking about war-torn societies, cultures adrift. We're talking about massive change, migration issues. Those was a situation where people actually got some rational thought. The world came back together to say, what should we do as a base standard of where humanity should be? And when we think about where technology policy is going to tie with this, 70 years from now, I hope we made the right decision. I hope we set the right policies in place to think about what those human rights might mean in today's digital era. And when we think about where that future goes, we have to think about setting the policies, the frameworks, working with the existing institutions, working with the corporates, working with humanity to think about how they're going to be successful, how we're going to be successful in this age where we may be dealing with other sentient beings. We may be dealing with robots that might be smarter than us. We may be dealing with a very interesting future we may not have thought about in the past. But we can't operate on fear alone. We need to operate on the optimism, the opportunities that lie before us. The history is in front of us. The history is there for us to make that shift. And that's why we welcome you today as we make these discussions throughout the entire day and evening. So thank you for being here for that. Now I want to do some quick housekeeping things as we continue. And I think it's important. A lot of you noticed that there are stickers and markers and other fun creative things on your desk. And this is part of being part of the human element. We want you to take the time to draw up your own badges. Some of you may have official badges there, but everyone was given a badge so that they could draw up their own badge, choose 3 stickers that represent you, and please decorate your badges throughout the day. That's going to be our pass. We'll also be giving you security wristbands along the way so that you do have those to go. And more importantly, that'll get you into the gala evening event. Now, so again, there should be stickers there. Yeah, build a sticker badge. It's fun. Or decorate the badge that you have. And I think that would be a fun thing. So if you already have one of those, we can do that way. The other thing is fire exits and safety and security. The fire exits are this way, as you notice. You can go down the escalators. You can also take the fire exits on this side as well of the house. And you might also notice some uniformed policemen and uniformed guards that are around the way. That is also for the security. So if anything happens or if an incident, please let folks know. If you're looking for charging stations and charging, they're out in the reception areas, and there's charging against the back wall. And then, of course, full agenda is on the Constellation website under Constellation Events, and you can find everything there. And then, of course, we've got visual signing that's going on here, as you can see. Please give her a round of applause.
Ray, I want to tell a little story.
Okay.
My friend Melanie Walker, who's advisor to the president of the World Bank, told me that when she went into refugee camps, they used to ask the refugees, "What do you want?" And they used to say water. But now they say, "We want Wi-Fi," because they can help themselves. So we want Wi-Fi, Ray. What's the Wi-Fi?
I actually don't know what the Wi-Fi code is. We'll find out for you. But yes, we are at a conference on the future of the internet. I will find out what that is. And of course, if you're using Slido, check out our digital future. That is the hashtag, but also use the UN hashtag, which is Stand Up for Human Rights. I think that's going to be very important. And then the last thing, we want to thank a lot of our sponsors who are at this event. Can someone hand me a quick sponsor card real quick? Doug, if you can bring that up, we'll do something real quick. We've got a number of sponsors here, and I think it's really important to thank them. This is an event that brings everyone together. Our first sponsor here is very, very important. They were one of the first to sign up. They were one of the first to get excited behind that. Gene Resnick, if you can stand up.
Accenture.
So thank you. We also have a number of sponsors that have been going to be on the panels and programs with us as well. So Infosys Edgeverse, Judir, are you here? Judir? If he's up here. Infosys Edgeverse, very, very cool. Oh, excellent, thank you, stand up. Oh, thank you for being here as well. Google, as represented through Vint. I think he's floating around, he's probably getting mic'd. Please give him a round of applause. Richie at humanity.co, please come on up. Oh, say hi, yep, there you go. Arturo Franco at the MasterCard Center for Inclusive Growth. If you're around, please stand up.
Oh, there he is.
There he is, all right. Come on up. And John Tashik from Salesforce. So thank you very much. And then we also have
Wipro.
So, and they're coming, and they will be here in a bit as well. And then, of course, we've got a number of our Electron sponsors. Anyone from Cisco? Amy? And other folks, stand up. Thank you very, very much for your sponsorship. We have Konstantinos from the IEEE. If you're here, please stand up. All right. Thank you very much. And we've got the True Fiduciary team. Are you here? Stand up, please. Thank you very, very much. This is wonderful. And then, of course, the Ultimate Software team. And there are a number of you folks here, from Cecile to Kathy. Anyone? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Oh, there's the Ultimate table. Very, very good. And then Cindy from Level Access, who's helping us with the visual signing and the accessibility, if you're around. Oh, okay, cool. Very, very good. And your CEO. Thank you.
Yes.
Very, very good. We also have a number of programming partners that are here as well. Lee Rains from the Pew Center, if you're here, Lee. All right, very, very cool. And then, of course, Scott Campbell, if you're here, from the United Nations, our Senior Human Rights Officer. All right, so that's it. We're going to kick off. We've got a wonderful opening, and we will bring on who you're most really wanting to hear, Vint Cerf. So I'm going to get off, and they're going to call him up. Thank you.